Welcome to Let's Get Dumb, the podcast where I, comedian Joe Kilgallon, and comedian Jonah Jerkins like to ask dumb questions, tell dumb stories, and just have a dumb old time with you. How are you, Jonah?
I'm great.
You're great, man. I'm starting off with some energy here. We're filming very late at night right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I'm
We
forcing
both had
myself
shows
to get
today.
up. We did. We had some shows. We had some fun. We talked about a moron friend of ours who we love dearly, but holy shit. Dude, literally holy shit in a way, right? Set this up for everybody. We're going to launch right into it. By the way, thanks for listening and watching the podcast. Everyone, tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Like, subscribe, hit that, smash that.
Smash that, subscribe, smash that shit.
Smash that shit.
But real quick, I'll set it up a little bit better than that. So there was a meeting for the show Comedians You Should Know.
I think, you know what, let's not get into specifics because I don't want this person to be
No, it doesn't matter.
doxed. No, I don't want to dox the person.
We're not giving his address out.
Yeah.
If they know him, they'll figure it out.
I'll give his address out, but I ain't giving his name out.
No, we're not going to even say the name. Whatever. Let's just put it this way. There was a meeting that you were at. I was invited to, but did not attend.
I think it's...
And all I said, hold on. And all I said was, hey, how was that meeting? You're like, oh, it became a late night. And then...
Yeah, it was a late night. You know, we're in our late 30s, me 40, and almost 41, and not happy about that. And, you know, like, you forget these late nights, and then you're like, oh, you want to crash at my house? And you forget that that's kind of like a weird thing now. As an older adult, to have somebody crash at your place.
You're both single though, or like not married, I should say.
Yeah,
you have a girlfriend, but I'm like, you're not married,
right? But I don't live with her.
Yeah,
right. So like, but anyways, so then you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, I have like a stranger in my house. Like you're like, oh no, and then you're like, what are they doing? And then like you're kind of like stuck. Like how light are they gonna sleep? I don't want to wake him up. But the point is he wakes up. We have a conversation outside, and in my living. Can we take that again?
Sure, yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Take two.
Okay, so we wake up and not together, not in the same bed. Can we take three?
As much as you need, my man.
The point is we're in the kitchen and he's just like, he looks at me and I'm like, you're right. He goes, I got to take a shit. And I was like, yeah, man, go take a shit. Do whatever you need to do. And he's like, it's going to be a bad one. I'm like, yeah, do your thing. He goes to the second bedroom because, you know, we're adults. And you can kind of hear somebody struggle in there, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of stuff in the place, so you're just like, okay, I can hear that. And then I kind of hear him like futzing around with stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then he comes out of the bathroom, and there's like I have this like kind of like a paper bag of like kind of garbage I'm gonna throw out. And I see him put something in there. I'm like, that's weird. And he comes out and he goes, dude, Joe. Now I'm giving away, but he goes, dude, like, he goes, you don't have a garbage in there, so I threw those wipes in your garbage outside there. And I was like, wipes?
So the dude wipes?
Yeah, he goes, those dude wipes. He's like, those aren't flushable. And I was like, do you wipe your ass with that? And then you had to find a garbage for it? He goes, yeah, that's what you do. And I was like, no, you can flush those. And he goes, you can?
That's the point of dude wipes.
Yeah. And I go, yeah, you can. So then he ruffles through the garbage and picks out his shitty pieces of paper and then throws them in the garbage and then fucking flushes them. Thank you. Throws them in the toilet and then flushes it. I'm so confused about what happened. I can't even explain it well
This
enough.
is a 42-year-old man
who
wiped his ass with your dude wipes.
And then kept it in his hand and then walked with his hands like he was like presenting me with a gift to the garbage and puts it in there. And then I'm like, you know how much that would have just rotted and smelt in there with your... Then this is after a 12-hour drink fest. You know how smelly... And this guy has OCD. One of our friends with the strongest, the strongest case of OCD I've ever had, held his shitty piece of paper because he was such a good guest that he's like, well, I don't want to clog the toilet. You know, with
I
like
just
this.
am fucking dumbfounded that he didn't know you could flush dude wipes. That's the whole
It says
advertising
flushable on it,
behind
and then
Yeah.
why do I have it on the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you can't flush it. It's in a drawer. You know what I mean?
So this whole time he thought grown men were wiping their ass with essentially baby wipes, and then putting them in a garbage can and leaving that smell floating in the air.
Right.
I don't get how you could I don't know how he gets up in the morning. How does he do it?
Well, he does with a dirty ass. Friends. That's what he does.
It's fucking alarming, man.
I know.
But why would you even choose that then? If you had the option between dude wipe, you're a guest. You're shitting in a friend's bathroom. This is a road game for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's an away game.
Right.
So you have the choice between toilet paper, because I imagine you have toilet paper on the roll, right?
I did. I had a whole thing. I was like, oh, maybe I ran out, and that's why he thought that. No, he wanted to go the fancy route, but didn't know how the fancy route ended. You know what I mean? And then also, that's how good of a guest he was. He made it a point to be like, hey, just let you know, I care about your place so much. I didn't flush the shitty pieces of paper down the toilet. I put it in the garbage like a responsible adult. Is insane.
He didn't want to fuck up your plumbing, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, it's just, and you know what's crazy about that is like some people are like, that's a fetish for somebody. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of weird poop fetishes out there.
There's a lot of
even think about some
of
them, man.
Are you happy
well,
that
I'm
you're
having
not?
poop problems. I am very happy I'm not in a fetishist. Do you ever think that about yourself?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Oh, you go first.
We are fucking lockstep right now.
Yeah.
Man. We are asking the same question at the same time. How about it? No, I am not into anything fetish wise. I don't think. I mean, everyone's got a kink here or there.
What's
perhaps.
your kink? Get a kink in there?
No,
Not in your neck.
Honestly, I think I'm
that's
probably
old football.
I'm a basic bitch. I'm a basic
bitch too.
You know what though? I always thought the same thing. You know, I used to have a joke about, because it feels like it's died down a little bit. At least to talk about it's died down. But butt stuff, ass play, was fucking. We've had
talk about that.
Have we talked about this on this podcast? But that was really big. Where it feels like every other comedian had a joke about ass play. Every other person you met was like, "You don't eat ass? What are you fucking? You got to eat some ass." Everyone was eating ass all over the place. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, dude, the vagina's right there. I don't need to play around with the butthole when I've got the greatest thing of all time right there.
Yeah, that's
pretty
good.
I mean? I don't need sugar on my cereal. I like it out of the box. It's
you don't like a little sugar in your cereal? No brown sugar in you. For you.
No. First of all, you were using brown sugar on your cereal?
Well, I just because I was
that a race
thing?
thing?
It felt more racist than I wanted it to be.
I think it was.
But it was kind of like because of brown poop.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm not proud of it.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Poop. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the foot fetish thing is weird to me.
I don't like that. Never. Have you ever looked at a pair of feet and been like, hell yeah, dude?
Never.
Me either.
I mean, the only time I would notice a woman's feet if they were horrible feet.
Yeah.
I think they all probably look fine. You know what I mean? Like if I'm out around in the summer and there's women walking around, I'm not being like, let's get a look at those flip-flops.
Yeah.
Right?
What's a good looking foot?
One that you don't have to think about more than once.
Okay.
Right? Again, like I think feet are, and I'm sure there's a lot of listeners who are like, this guy's missing out. Feet are amazing. A nice, sexy arch of a woman's foot. This guy's missing out.
That's the greatest impression. I mean, I see that's exactly how somebody that's in the feet sounds like, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty dead on.
That's pretty good. I like it. You fucking know. Feet. Knuckles of feet. Hairy knuckle on feet. It's weird.
This is fucking weird. Oh, that reminds me. I got something weird to tell you that someone thought about you. They listens to our podcast. Anyway, real quick, I'll go back to that a little bit.
Whoa,
it's not even weird. It's not weird.
You can't mention
it's
that.
It's not even weird.
Well, hold on. You can't dance around that, brother.
Remember, Austin's a producer. Producers help people get staying on
podcast is a tango. Stick
we all
with
have things in our ear, and Austin talks to our earpieces to let us know when we're fucking up.
Okay.
But no, I wanted to tell, hey, if you're listening or watching and you're into feet, good for you.
That's fine.
There's no judgment on this end. No judgment at all. No. I'm just glad I'm not into feet.
But guess what? We're normal people. We're not into your fucking weird shit. You fucking.
What are you doing with
dumbass.
these toes? What are you doing with them? You're just massaging the feet? Are you kissing the feet? You sucking the
toes?
toes?
Some people love it like after a good run. They're like, I want to lick that.
Like, because it's all salty? What are you, a puppy?
All of a sudden, a producer just goes, After that.
No, I say like, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you into feet, Austin?
No, not at all. I've been with people who are semi into it. It's not great.
Into your feet?
Yeah,
I know some women who are into feet. There's a female comedian friend of ours.
I haven't met a guy who's into it. They're all closeted about it, but the women are more like, I'm into feet.
No,
and I'm like,
female,
whoa, Jesus.
A female comedian friend of ours who we need to get on the podcast. She's a guest that we've wanted to get on a few times. She's a regular on my other one. She's straight up told me on that podcast. So she's like, she's open about it.
Yeah.
So I'll just say her name because she's open about it. Erica Nicole Clark.
Yeah.
She's literally said on my other podcast, the Joe Kilgallon podcast, she likes men's feet.
What does she like do with them? Like shove them up her cooch?
No. Come on, man. No, like just wants to
lick
kiss them, suck on the toes a little bit, maybe, I think.
Yeah.
She just likes men's feet. She thinks men's feet are sexy. Hey, look, no judgment. To each their own.
Do you feel weird that you don't have a weird kink? I feel weird sometimes where I'm like, I don't have like a thing.
Sometimes, I guess. I'm trying to think if I do have any kind of weird kinks. I don't think I do.
I'm always like, am I too vanilla? Is that my problem?
Maybe
that's my kink. My kink is I'm too vanilla.
Yeah. I guess we're old school.
Yeah.
I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah. Because God's watching.
Yes.
And
he's listening to this podcast.
Yeah. And your grandparents are watching, and anybody who's ever dead is watching
my kids might watch this one day, so I don't need them.
Yeah, I think so.
Seeing this. I'd hope not.
I know, me too.
I'm sure at some point, look, as a comedian, as a musician, actor, anyone in the world of entertainment, I'm sure that
I thought you were saying that you're a musician. I'm like, you're a musician? I've known you for 10 years. I had no
could play some drums. So I'm just saying, anyone in the field of entertainment, I'm sure they have had this thought where it's like, fuck, my kids or family might see this. But then you just have to shake that. You have to be like, hey, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to entertain people.
Yeah.
These are just funny thoughts I have, whatever. blah blah blah.
It's okay. Embrace your kink.
I had thought about this though, because I had so much respect for my grandma, and like
that's weird because I had no respect for your grandma. Sorry,
piece of shit. So I love my grandma so much, but I remember thinking to myself, like, man, if my grandma was still alive, I probably would have been a clean comedian.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'm sure at some point she might have been like, "Oh, I'd love to come see a show," and I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna let my grandma Mary hear me say swear words."
My grandma Betty, all about it. She loves that shit.
Betty Bighead. We've talked about Betty Bighead.
Yeah.
Betty Bighead's famous.
Betty's
on this
a supporter.
podcast.
Yeah, Smoke Show. She's
Smoking Betty
for a 93-year-old. She's gorgeous.
You always take it one step too far. Here's what I was going to tell you.
I didn't say I'd fuck my grandmother. I said she's a very pretty woman for 93. Because I said 493 because that's kind of wrong. I was age shaming.
No, I just felt like there's no reason to say your grandma's hot for her age.
I didn't say you said she was hot. I said she's gorgeous. You said hot. I didn't say my grandma's the one sexy piece of shit.
What's the best word you could describe a woman? Say you want to really make your girlfriend feel great.
Oh, good question.
What word would you use? What's like the best word? Beautiful, gorgeous,
incredible.
Incredible's not really.
I think
gorgeous is number one.
You look absolutely incredible right now. That's so like sincere to be.
Incredible, yeah, because you could look incredible one day and not the next. But if you're gorgeous, you're gorgeous 24/7.
How about you look so fucking good?
You look so fucking good is a good one
like
too.
That's when you really use fuck on that one. You're like, you look so fuck. That's like, like it's. But
really, you say when you say to a woman, you look so fucking good, that you say that right before you want to like pounce.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm talking about like, what's like the word? I think gorgeous is number one high ranking word.
You think so?
If someone described you like with sincerity, if your girlfriend said with sincerity, like she 100%, like you felt it. She said it with her whole heart and you believed her.
Yeah.
She said, Jonah, you are gorgeous. Wouldn't that make you feel better than any other word? That's better than handsome. It's better than beautiful. Although men don't be called gorgeous. I'm kind of looking at this from a guy telling a woman.
Yeah, and you'd only say that to Patrick Swayze. He's the only person you'd ever say that to. I mean, that man is gorgeous.
It's amazing cheekbones on that feller.
I liked. You know what? My girlfriend would do, which I really appreciate, is like if I'm on stage, I'll feel my phone vibrate, and she's there, like because I always put my phone in my back pocket. When I say back pocket, I mean my anal cavity, and then I walk out and I look at my phone and then she'll be like, you look really fucking hot up there. And I'm like, nice. Like, that's like, just like a simple,
that's sweet.
Yeah. Like a simple, like,
that's nice.
I like that. I like those moments. Like we were at some clothing store or whatever and she tried to dress on and then she went to change. I texted her. I'm like, you have to get that. You look so fucking good in that. Like, but like the whole, like, I just noticed that, like that. I just noticed that thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, I agree with you. Like, I think gorgeous is great, but like, it just whenever it feels like visceral and real is.
Oh yeah. So yeah, anytime you use the F word, yeah, that's why saying like you look
true,
so fucking good or God damn it, you look amazing.
What do you like?
Amazing's nice.
Like when
you call it amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
I don't know. I think I like being called hot's great. Someone's like fucking hot.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah.
I like. People don't tell me these things too often.
I like because you guys have been together for so long.
Yeah.
I like a good like you walk in or whatever, you're at a bar or something, whatever you're doing, and then like Laura does sometimes like she'll like grab my arm and then like look in at my ear and just be like, just let you know you're the hottest person here or like something like that. Like nice. Even I know she's lying through her fucking teeth, but like it's just like because I go on this block and no, but like those moments where you're just like, I just need you to know that like you look really fucking good right now. Like I know I'm always saying fucking.
So when she says like, I want you to know you're the hottest guy here, you make a joke like about it. Why don't you?
I do. Yeah, because I can't take a compliment.
Well, you gotta just to throw a curveball into things. You gotta mess, change the rhythm of things. Don't say thank you. Next time she whispers into your ear, Jonah, you're the hottest man in this room right now. I want you to turn around, grab her by the hip, pull her, and be like, don't you think I fucking know that?
Yeah.
What do you think? I don't have eyes, you fucking idiot? You don't think I don't walk in a room and clock all the other dudes here?
Yeah.
Oh, I know where I am in their rankings, okay? I don't need you wasting my time right now.
Yeah.
And then just see what she says. And then when she's like, Jesus, I was trying to give you a compliment.
Yeah.
And then you go, babe, I'm just kidding with you.
Right.
Right?
What if I grabbed her and I pulled her in close and I go, I know you're lying to me because that man over there is the sexiest guy I've ever seen in my fucking life. And his dick is going to be in this mouth now. You better fucking believe it. So you lied to me, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll be.
That man would never lie to me. That man would never lie to me.
You should do that for sure. I do like the idea of you. Her be like, "You were the hottest guy here," and you'd be like,
"That man is actually
him." Yeah. Like, maybe we should get your eyes
Joe's
checked,
with me, you idiot.
Austin's in the corner. I feel like at any party, Austin's in the corner. Right, producer Austin? No.
You think I sit in the corner?
Sits in the corner.
I do. Well, usually because I'm working at
alone.
most parties.
Oh, so wait. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
you
you made
are.
her D. Wait, you never
just
finished.
did
So
one.
yours is beautiful. What do you think is like the best compliment to give your significant other? Beautiful.
I think there are two words that stick out to me. Calling someone beautiful is like up there. It's ultimate because it almost, when you say a woman's beautiful, you're also saying that they have a beautiful inside too. They have a beautiful soul. The inside part's not bad.
I feel like you're writing a song right now.
Soul.
Is this a song you wrote?
I'm a songwriter now.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful soul.
gorgeous
That's
is
already
one
a
of those
song.
things where it's like, damn, it almost feels like it's like an old school, like she's gorgeous. Hey, you're fucking gorgeous.
Hey, you're gorgeous. Hey, you're gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Come over here and sit in my lap.
Hey,
Gorgeous.
touch.
But beautiful is definitely one of those words that it's like, that's reserved for a serious relationship.
Really?
You either have to be like boyfriend, girlfriend, and for a good while, not like a good while, but a pretty solid while. Or married, of course. But yeah, if you're not going to call a hookup beautiful,
Yeah.
right? You might tell your friends, beautiful girl. This girl's hot, beautiful girl. You might say it like that. But like, think about that. You're hooking up with a one night stand. You're going to say, God, you're just fucking beautiful. That might make her be like, "Jeez, just call me hot and fuck me, you loser." Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm beautiful. What, are you going to give
Yeah.
me roses next?
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Lick my puss and leave. Yeah, that's how these single women talk, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know any single women.
Put my feet in your mouth, please.
Yeah, we're back on the foot thing again, eh?
I was just, yeah, I know.
I think
Maybe
you
I
do.
do. Do I have a
Maybe
foot
you
there?
have a
Do
foot
I?
fetish.
I don't think
know,
so.
man. Oh, this is what it was said. So,
About me.
a listener of the podcast
What's their name?
was
Dox
talking
them.
to. I will not dox them. It's a she though. She said to me, "Hey, I was listening. I checked out your podcast. This is someone I met at a show.
Okay.
And so she's like, I like it. It's really funny. I've listened to like a few episodes now.
But?
Is the co-host Jonah? What is he, like 30 years old?
Oh.
And I'm like, no, he's actually older than me. And she's like, no fucking way. He sounds like he's 30 years old.
Oh.
He sounds very young, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And I'm like, no. Oh, you guys would think that's an insult? I don't think she meant that as an insult.
No, she's listening to Jonah, not looking at Jonah.
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
Maybe she might be looking, but she follows the podcast on Instagram, so she sees the clips.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this as an insult.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an.
I think
don't.
she's like, he's like, oh, so his balls hasn't dropped yet, clearly, because his voice is like, it's high, but it's low. It's weird. How
No,
don't
I
get
think
that.
you sound like a young man, or maybe I sound like an old man in comparison.
You think so?
I would love to see you commit to that the whole podcast. You'll never last. You'll make another minute and a half, and that's it.
No, I can't do that.
Last as long as you do in bed.
Oh, because I'm a young man.
Austin and
Long
I air
distance.
high five at each other
Long distance high five.
because you're so young.
Yeah.
Once you turn 40, you'll be able to last longer in bed.
Really? Why are you telling me this? I should know this. I should be telling you this. Oh, because I'm young.
Because you're young. Because you're
Yeah.
30.
And I moisturize my dick.
Do you moisturize your dick?
No, I
well,
don't
when you
moisturize
jerk
my
it.
dick.
When you jerkins it.
I've never heard
You
that
ever say-
before.
I'm sure-
I've never heard that
His
before.
name is Jonah Jerkins.
That's the thing I've never
everyone.
heard
See, that's
before
why
in
it's
my
funny.
entire life.
His last name is Jerkins.
Never heard
So then
that
when he masturbates, he doesn't jerk it. He jerkins his penis. This is why this is funny. Do you understand, listeners? All right.
God.
Okay. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Well, I have to kill things by the gallon apparently.
I know.
Did you get that fucking one? You ever get that one? Jesus.
What do you think she meant by that? Sounds young.
I don't know. How about you two have a conversation and I'll
Call her right now.
send her. I'll Instagram her from our page, and
Don't
we'll
do it
see.
while you're on the podcast.
No, it's midnight, by the way. Right now, if this was a normal time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
How you
cutoff.
doing? What's your bedtime normally now? Now that you're getting older.
Oh, dude, I would love it to be a lot earlier. I'm actually thinking about getting the TV out of my bedroom. There's a TV in my bedroom.
You
I'm
do?
thinking about getting it out of there.
What do you fall asleep to? Your TV on. Falls asleep
Lately,
to?
Friends.
Really?
Yeah, I started watching Friends when Matthew Perry died, and I'm like, this is a good show.
What?
No, I mean, I'd watched it when it was out in the world, like in the 90s.
No. That's not the part I'm worrying about.
Matthew Perry died. You didn't know this? You're just finding out right now that Matthew Perry, Chandler's dead?
No, I'm not just finding out about
God.
that.
Oh, my God. Well, it was really sad. Yeah, I was in a hot tub. Took too much ketamine, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And he
Why wouldn't
overdosed
know?
and he drowned.
Yeah.
So, R.I.P. Matthew Perry, Chandler Bing. Chandler Bong, if you know that episode.
Do you find it hard to fall asleep to Friends? You know, I fall asleep to Ancient Aliens.
Really? No, I say I like falling asleep to sitcoms. I have a different
Okay.
sitcom that I rotate out. For a while, it was Scrubs, New Girl, How I Met Your Mother,
Nice, good
Seinfeld.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah, these are all great shows. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think what another example. Arrested Development for a stretch.
Great show.
But yeah, it's got to be standard 22-minute sitcoms.
Do you turn it low enough where you can barely hear? You can barely understand. So it's kind of like they're kind of talking to sleep, or are you
Normal volume, and I could fall asleep to normal volume.
Do you when you're like falling asleep? Do you? I'm asking this because like some people don't. I mean, you obviously see the same.
Dude,
bed
me and
with
my
your wife.
Of course we do. Do we fall asleep cuddling?
Yeah.
No. I don't know who can
Why do you
that.
not like? See, you make fun of that. I love cuddling. It's my favorite
No,
thing.
I like. Dude,
Why is that? Dude, if I'm I can't sleep in bed by myself. Like it's hard. Like if you walked in on me right now sleeping, I'd be cuddling a pillow. Like I even cuddle pillows.
Oh, I cuddle a pillow.
Yeah, so why can't that be your wife
A
with
pillow
tits?
doesn't breathe with fucking hot air. And I feel weird breathing my breath on the back of her neck.
Okay, see, that's the problem too. I never know where to put my mouth. That's a good idea, other than her fucking sleeping vagina. What? One. I get one a year is what we decided. I get to have sex with my sleeping girlfriend once a year. I haven't taken it up yet, but she's like, you can do it once a year.
I've heard you've done it with every one of your relationships. Early on, you say, listen, one time.
One time.
At some point, you'll be dead asleep.
Could you?
I get to bed.
Could you have sex with your sleeping wife?
No.
That's good, right?
Yes, that's great. And
Yeah.
I hope you couldn't.
If you woke up, that's the difference between, not to do this like, there's a difference between men and women. We're in our 40s. But I think if I woke up to my girlfriend having sex with my sleeping body, I'd be like, hell fucking yeah.
Oh, no, hell yeah, I would love that.
I'm like,
The
this girl
reverse I would
wanted me
love.
that bad that she's not even willing for me to be awake for it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
That's a good feeling, right?
That'd be a really good
So why
feeling.
can't you have sex with people while they sleep? If it's
No,
consensual.
it's different with a
Consensual.
man to a woman, man. I mean, we're
Is it?
consensual. Here's why it feels different.
That's how much I want you.
Because she's dead asleep.
That's how beautiful you are.
Dude, our bodies are different. In my scenario in which I'm being woken up to sex, it's because as men, we get boners all throughout the night.
Mm-hmm.
All through the night. It felt like that, right?
Yeah.
All throughout the night, we're getting rock hard, right?
Yeah. All
So
night.
in my scenario, it's
All
like,
night.
I mean, she wakes up, maybe she rolls over and she's like, what the fuck just poked me?
What's this
Like,
big
"Ooh,
old thing here?
Fucking boner here.
Bigfoot? No,
And then
it's
she's
not.
looking at the boner and she's like, man, it's a good goddamn boner right there.
Yeah.
That's too good a boner to waste.
Yeah. He's
you
almost
know?
40. He's got not let these
His
left.
boners become fleeting as you get older, right?
Uh-huh.
So then she just fucking pulls the boxers down a little bit, right? I almost like pull the panties down,
Yeah.
pulls the boxers down a little bit, and then just fucking starts riding you. And then
Yeah.
you wake up, you're like, what the fuck? And you're like,
Oh,
fuck
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Then you're just into it. That's hot.
Mhm.
But the reverse, where it's like a passed out woman, what are you doing?
I mean, don't say the word passed out.
she's sleeping. All
No,
right.
that
Passed
doesn't help.
out's
No,
a
that
better
doesn't
word.
help. You can't say pass out. You can't say pass out. That negates everything that we're built up to.
Unconscious.
That's
is
even
the better-
worse.
That's
What are you doing?
Way worse.
Yeah. No, she's knocked out. No, that's
Knocked-
even
what
worse.
the fuck,
What am I
dude?
doing? Yeah.
She's in a deep slumber.
That sounds better.
That sounds better.
That sounds better.
Deep slumber sounds better.
She's in a consensual eyes closed.
But think about it. You have to pull her legs apart. You have to preheat the oven. Right? What are you, an animal? Shoving it in there dry? Piece of shit. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot more, logistics
True.
to that.
Yeah.
So,
I think this is gonna be our last podcast.
We're-
I think I canceled ourselves.
by the way, if we get canceled, we'll be a hit. That's the
know.
big thing right now. Every time some fucking twerp is like, they're trying to cancel this person, I want to be like, cancel me. I would love it, dude.
Yeah,
Every
put some
comedian,
eyes on me.
dude, every comedian who gets canceled fucking makes a shitload more money than they would if they didn't get canceled. All
True.
of them.
Okay.
All of them.
Look at the camera and say all the words you've always wanted to say.
No.
Here, talk about the Middle East again.
Look
at the camera, talk about the Middle East.
I don't know anything about it. No.
Yeah.
I want to get canceled for accidental shit. Now, you can't do it on purpose.
True.
It's got to be like something where then later they go, well, you can't make a joke about that?
Yeah.
It's something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Why are you putting it all on me right now, by the way? I don't want to do that.
I don't know why.
Can we move on?
But I am. Yeah, we can move on.
Don't know much. Why do I keep wanting to sing today? I've got a horrible voice too, man. We posted a clip on our Instagram, everyone, of me and you trying to sing Come On Eileen. But at one point
Yeah.
when we backed away from the mic and we belted it out, Austin, it sounded okay, right?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
I'm the worst. I have no voice.
If I could sing, I wouldn't be a comedian. I'd be a singer.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah, I would because it's cooler.
Would you do rock or R&B or what
Rock.
would you do? Yeah.
Well, if I had an R&B voice, man.
right?
But like,
John B.
You know what my name would have to be if I was an R&B singer?
What?
McLovin.
No, that's
Just
stupid.
think about it. And McLovin, he goes, McLovin, why'd you choose McLovin? What are you, an Irish R&B singer?
Yeah, but then you'd be like, oh, this is like the movie.
Well, I would have had it first because I would have been an Irish R&B singer, and I
Right.
would have started it before that movie came out because I started
Yeah.
stand-up the same year that movie came out.
I probably wouldn't say that out loud.
Because people are going to be like, man, he's been doing it for a
He's
long
been doing
time.
it for a while.
And he's struggling.
Did you really?
No, maybe a little after that. When that came out, 08? It came out in 08.
Something like that. No,
Yeah,
before
it was
that.
07?
07.
Yeah. I started about that time. A little
Would
after.
you? So if you were a singer, if you were like a R&B singer, you'd be a one-word singer.
I don't
Usher,
know. I'd call myself.
Prince.
Of all the nicknames you've received, what's been your favorite? You want me to start?
That I've received, you're gonna tell me the ones that I've liked the most, or the
No,
ones that you
do.
liked? Oh yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Joe, of all the nicknames that people have given you, what's been your favorite? Clip.
Dude, I'm starting to laugh because whenever you try to set up a clip, your voice and delivery changes so much.
It's so fake.
It's so fake.
I know, I
it's
did.
like, all right, we'll start again. Joe. You always start by saying my name too, instead of just being like,
Oh hey, so Joe. Anyways,
Joe Kilgallon, local
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
comedian. What is your favorite?
yeah. On the subject of nicknames.
in under 30
Joseph.
seconds, what would you say?
Dude, no, I think the best nickname I was ever given was Red Mamba. You know, Kobe Bryant's like the Black Mamba.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine started calling me the Red Mamba. I
Nice.
like that one a lot. Another buddy was calling me the Red Rocket, right? And then, hold on, we'll get to that. He called me the Red Rocket on some Instagram story. And then some dude who wasn't even following me. So I don't even know how I started. Maybe you see Instagram stories of people you don't follow sometimes. He hit me up being like, hey, that's Andrew Santino, you fucking piece of shit ripoff. And I'm
What was
like,
the word you really wanted to say there? Say it and you'll get canceled.
no, it was Andrew. He said that it was Andrew Santino, you fucking piece of shit ripoff.
See, you almost said the R word again twice.
Andrew Santino, you fucking piece of shit ripoff.
No, there was a
No,
you
ripoff
paused.
because I'm ripping him up. You think it was the retard? You think that was the word?
Yeah.
Oh, no!
By accident.
Fuck!
Yeah.
He tricked me into saying it. Please don't give me all your money on my Patreon to help support me because I'll no longer get booked at
Oh my
clubs.
God! If people are gonna do that, how would they do that, Joe?
Patreon.com/Joe Kilgallon. I really have that. I got like 15 Patreon subscribers. You guys can make it 1,500 though. Eddie needs it. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
I think I like Red Mamba better.
no, Red Mama is better, but as far as the nickname Red Rocket goes, a friend just started calling me that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that this other comedian went by that. I never went around saying I'm the Red Rocket this. But so some random fan, like it was on Instagram stories too, it wasn't even like a regular post, called me like a piece of shit. And I was trying to rip off Andrew Santino. And I was like, dude, someone else called me that. Santino's actually a buddy of mine. I'm not trying to rip him off. Then get this though. Santino texted me later that day. Because I guess a few people started hitting him up, being like, this guy's trying to steal your nickname.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, my friend tagged me as that.
Right.
I don't go by that.
Yeah.
And I told him later, hey, don't tag me as that because that's Santino's. He's like, oh, dude, I don't give a shit at all. I was just trying to figure out what the fuck it was because all these people were sending me messages being like, this guy's trying to rip you off. And I'm like, what guy? And he's like, Kilgallon, I love that motherfucker. So I was like, so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But, Red Mamba, though, favorite nickname. Special K was a good nickname.
Oh yeah.
I was called Special K a lot. I was called Killer's Dumb. Because it's too easy. Kilgallon Killer.
Do you like when people call you Kilgallon?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I like the last name.
I hate when people call it Jerkins. I hate it so much.
Do you not like your last name?
No, who does? What? Seriously? That's the stupidest question you've ever asked me in my whole entire life. You know what? That name's retarded. It's stupid. I embrace it now.
Retarded for is Jerkins German for retarded? I fucked that up.
Probably might be. I don't know.
Let's not say that word anymore, but we got 4 in. That's enough.
Retard?
No.
Oh.
Don't. That's 5. And now we're
shit.
going up
I'm
against
sorry.
it.
I can't say that. I'm so retarded.
And now he's getting the Patreon money.
I obviously didn't mean that. I hate it because like I always was afraid that like I had a lot of friends that would call me Jerkins during college, and then I'm always like, if someone heard that and didn't hear the S on that, they're gonna be like, this guy fucking jerks off.
Look, dude, I think your name is really cool. The full name is Triple J, Jonah Jeffrey Jerkins. Very cool.
It's not Jeffrey, it's Jeff. That's how embarrassing it is.
Oh man,
Jonah Jeff Jerkins. That's my name.
Why did they
that's
not
my
go
given
Jeffrey?
name. My dad was Jeffrey. He hated Jeffrey, and he was like, Jonah Jeff Jerkins sounds pretty good together. He's like, if you ever get famous,
Jonah Jeff Jerkins, Triple J.
yeah. I have no good nicknames. No good nicknames.
We're gonna find one for you, listeners.
Shoulders.
He calls me Shoulders.
Shoulders is
He
pretty
thinks I
good. You
have
got
big
some broad shoulders.
Yeah.
What other nicknames could we give you there, Jonah Boy? Jonah Boy.
Oh, Jonah Boy.
I like Jonah Boy.
Yeah, it's not bad.
They're Jonah Boy.
Yeah.
Makes you seem like a fun guy who's gonna come into the room and just start wrestling people for no
Yeah.
reason.
Hey, people call me JJ. Hate that. Fattest kid in my school. JJ. Didn't like that. Yeah.
Well, Jerkins is a tough one. You're right. I didn't want to be mean about your surname, but Jerkins is one of those. It's like
You know,
you can't shout it. Yo, Jerkins.
You know what's weird? It's like I don't know why, but like I've had people call me like Jay, and like somehow when like a girl calls me Jay, I think it's sexy. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
There's your fetish. There it is.
Yeah, when people are just like, "Hey Jay," I'm like, I don't know why I like that, but I like it, lady. Take those shoes off. Take off those gloves.
See them
Let me see
toes.
them long fingers. Give me them long fingers.
Let me see them digits. Oh man.
Put those digits up in
I'm
my
trying to think what's a good
digits.
thing that I got called that I later was like, oh, I actually kind of like that, even though it wasn't meant. I had a woman call me pretty boy once.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So when I was a bartender, she's actually a model. She was a Maxim hometown hottie, and
Nice.
she still models all the time. April Rose, everybody. She called me a pretty boy once.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, I'm not a pretty boy, but in my
Yeah.
head, I'm like, does she think I'm pretty?
Do you ever think
oh
about
my
that?
God, she thinks I'm pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, pretty boy's nice. That's like fun. Nothing's good.
Fun.
Like, like guys don't get a lot of compliments. Women, you should start fucking complimenting guys more. I don't understand why that's not
It would be
a
nice.
thing.
It would be nice,
Like catcalling, like girls should be able to catcall.
Yeah. Do those catcalling videos where women reversed it? You ever see those? Those are pretty funny.
Those are great.
Yeah. I remember the funny part was when they were like, mocking them and stuff. And this guy was walking on the street and these two girls that were like dressed like construction workers. And she was like, yo, how you get all them dick in them jeans? And I just thought like, that's a fucking funny line.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's gotta feel good. So like what have you ever tried to give yourself a nickname? Where you're like,
yes,
huh?
I was, I once called myself the Master Blaster King of Disaster.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's too wordy though.
It's a little long.
Yeah, but it rhymes. It rhymes fun.
And rhymes are fun, Yeah, what have I've called myself? I used to say, you know what I used to do when I'd get real cocky?
I used to call myself the jerk dog.
The jerk.
Because a hater loved the jerk dogs on top. That was
Hater love the jerk dogs on top.
Yeah.
I like that one. That works, man.
yeah.
I used to just say, I'd put the F word in the middle of my last name. And at first I said like cockily, jokingly, right? Like I remember playing like video games with a friend, and if I'd win, I'd be like, hell yeah, baby, that's what you get for fucking with Joe Kill fucking Gallon.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm Joe Kill fucking Gallon. That's like a line I'd say. I'd meet people and they'd be like, oh, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'd be like, hey, how you doing? Joe Kill fucking Gallon. I would say that.
Nice.
And I remember one time my buddy, shout out to Dominic Angelo, he was getting pissed. I don't think he realized I was there at the time either. He was getting mad about something to someone, but he was kind of like half joking. And he was like, I told that motherfucker, I'm down kill fucking Angelo.
Yeah.
Like instead of saying like Ange kill or Ange fucking low, he said kill fucking Angelo. Like he still started my
Did it.
last name's
And part of
prefix,
you,
I
you're
guess.
like, I started that.
I started that. That's right. And I did do that once. We were at a carnival and we almost started a fight with these dudes. And
You almost got to find a carnival?
yeah, when I was in high school.
You were a star of an 80s movie?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was 2001, I think, actually, 2002 or
Greatest gift you can get at a carnival. Greatest prize. Go.
one of those framed Michael Jordan things.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes.
That? Yeah.
But for me, it was Anthony Hardaway.
Oh, that's pretty
Anthony
cool.
Hardaway. Yeah.
Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway. Yeah. Or like one of those with a glass frame. You're like, fuck yeah. I used to have a whole collection of that. I got so excited that you just said that.
Do you know when Anthony Hardaway first became I remember when he was a rookie sensation with the Orlando Magic, I had my friend being like, oh, dude, Anthony Hardaway's awesome. And I was like, it's pronounced Anthony, stupid.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
No.
It's Anthony.
Penny.
I just thought he was saying
Throw
it
me the
wrong.
ball, Penny. That's got Chris Rock kind of famous too.
Yeah, because he did the voice for Little Penny Hardaway.
Yeah,
That
which
was
is
a
great.
great Nike ad campaign. Everyone, check that out.
Amazing.
YouTube, Penny Hardaway. But what was I was saying? So I was
You almost going to fight at
at the carnival. And anyway, I wasn't part of it. My friends were like, my one buddy was like, dude, these three guys tried to fuck with me, like just being pieces of shit. And we're like, well, let's go find them. And as we came up, like I said something, some guys like, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, I'm Joe Kill fucking Gallon. And I shoved him to the ground.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, damn, that's what I'm never going to forget.
Nice.
That's for the grandkids. It's the highlight reel.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I have a question for you about carnivals. Here's my question. Is this, what do you think is the safest carnival ride to be in if it malfunctions or breaks or falls apart? I have an answer.
Oh, it's
I don't know if mine's right.
It's 100% the fucking the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Why?
Because you don't go high. You're if it stops, you're just in a table that stops spinning essentially.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So mine's similar. Mine's the Gravitron. Do you remember the Gravitron? You spin
No, 'cause
around
you're
enough, you
standing.
get stuck. No, because if it gets off the hinges, it just keeps spinning, and then it's gonna kill so many people that all those people are gonna slow it down. And then because gravity slows down, you're in a standing position, and then you just kind of slowly come down and you just walk out.
Yeah, and you step over all those dead bodies.
Yeah,
thinking this.
That's
is
the thing. Is like
gross.
when you're in a
Glad
tilt-a-whirl.
I was on this ride.
But you're in a tilt-a-whirl, that thing can off the hinges, and you can fly. And you're all open up front. You're all open up front. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
You go into a fence. It's a pointy fence. That's in your eyeball, brother. You don't want that. Gravitron all the way, because also you're facing towards the center.
The Gravitron was fun. For those of you who don't remember the Gravitron, you're
Against the
stuck to the
wall.
wall because it goes spin so fast.
Yeah, and then it goes up, and you're against the wall, and you're floating there.
I remember
Feels like you're
my
floating.
cousins went on the Gravitron, and my cousin Brian noticed brother Doug was a little nervous, so he started messing with him before the ride started, being like, so we went to tickle him, but then the ride started, so his hand was stuck to his stomach the whole fucking ride. It was awesome. But yeah, that was a fun one, the Gravitron. I think, what about being in the zipper?
You're upside down.
Yeah, but you're in a cage.
You think that cage is going to handle a 20-foot fall?
Yeah, just bouncing.
No, again, Gravitron. You just spin enough and you just kill everyone around you and you just slowly. Because the blood will slow you down too. You know what I mean? Because it's water. So it's like it's sticky.
It's just meat bags at that point.
Yeah, but you're that's on the outside. You're on the inside. You know what I mean?
All right, that's fair. All right. That's
the zipper pole. I mean, the nice thing is you get to watch the ground as it gets closer.
What about the merry-go-round? That's probably pretty safe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You ever see the TV show Euphoria?
I mean, yeah, I've seen it.
What's her name? The hot blonde girl on that show? Something Sweeney?
I know you're talking about.
Austin, you don't know? You're 24. You should know these things.
I don't watch TV shows.
You should know this show.
24 and he hangs out 40-year-olds, man. We have an intervention for this guy at one point.
I know.
Right? Just for his future. Because I love the dude. I care and I'm concerned about him. But he doesn't watch TV. He's hanging out with people around our age.
I know. We watched Running Man the other day.
I'm worried he's going to wake up one day, be our age, and then think, what the fuck? I missed all the fun 20s stuff that I was supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know?
Austin,
I'm joking.
You'll figure it out, kiddo.
No, I was taking it serious.
You should watch it. Euphoria's good.
Yeah, so I figured her name. It's something Sweeney.
Oh, Zendaya.
No, Zendaya's fucking the other one. I don't know. Whatever her name is. Blonde, famous for... Look her up, please. Anyway.
I believe, wasn't she also in White Lotus?
Yes, season 1 of White Lotus.
Yes.
Yeah. And so
Sydney
Sweeney.
I know her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know she's in that.
She's Instagram famous as well. Everyone follows her.
Her nudes are everywhere, you know.
Her nudes are everywhere. Well, she's naked in that show all the time. So it's not even like, you're not even getting her
cool.
nudes.
Yeah.
That's the thing too I've realized about like this generation. Every now and then someone will be like, oh, so-and-so's nudes. I'm like, but she's already willingly naked and gets paid to be naked on these series.
Right.
So it's not like a big, oh my God, so-and-so's nudes got leaked.
Do you think it's weird that nudity in movies has kind of gone away, but nudity in shows is kind of bigger than ever?
Yeah, and I think...
I was watching an FX show, which is Murder at the End of the World, which is fine, but there's boobs in that, and that's an FX show. Because it's on Hulu now, so they say fuck and there's boobs.
No, I've noticed that when
you're like, I'm not used to that. It was
the
kind
Hulu
of
one, you could say fuck on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, there's way more nudity. You know what's
There's
interesting?
There's a bit more dick than normal.
So I saw.
I've never been happier.
There was an article someone shared on Twitter where they talked about more male nudity. This is a good thing, but also not, because there's a controversy around it. I didn't know what the fuck it was about, but I was interested in what the thoughts were. I saw the comments. Comments. And the one comment that was pretty good made the point where it's like, well, here's the thing. Apparently most of the nudity in these shows with male nudity, it's with the prosthetics.
Yeah.
They're putting on fake dicks.
Yeah.
And it makes sense though, because I guess there was some show, I don't know, there was some Netflix show about like an affair or cheating or whatever. And I guess there's like a shower scene and the dude's like fucking swinging some dong, like fucking ridiculous. Right. And so when a casting company does like, auditions, they can be like, hey, you're a wonderful actor. You fit this part perfectly. But look, you need like a fucking 9-inch dong for this, or a 10-inch dong, like for this part. So can you take it out so we can see? Yeah. Flaccid. You got that. They couldn't legally do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like a woman's body, I think they could be like, well, we're looking for ample breasts, which you could see through a woman's shirt. Right? They couldn't say we need a vagina that looks this way. That would be like, what the fuck? You can't do that.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying there. You know what I mean? Like you could cast off a woman's body in an audition. Why are you giving me a look? But you can't cast off a man's.
Well, I think
no, you 100% can. No, because think about a script. A script will be like, it requires a blonde bombshell Marilyn Monroe type. There you go. But you couldn't say we're looking for someone with a fucking mole just above their fucking vagina. You couldn't do that.
Okay.
So with a man's body, like with male actors, we're looking for a hunk, but you can't say, hey, this guy has to have fucking X amount of fucking dangle down there. You know what I'm talking about? That's the point. So anyway, the point was these people in the comments were like, oh, this is great that there's more male nudity, because it's always been female. It's always female nudity, but never male nudity. Yeah. But now there is male nudity, but it's fake male nudity. So that's the complaint that they were having. It's still like not the same. But it's
also like women's bodies are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. They look better, and then more people want to see them, men and women. You know what I mean? I've heard females be like, I don't want to see a dick pic ever. I like dick, but I never want to see a dick pic. I've heard women say that.
Dicks aren't pretty. Like, have you ever seen a pretty dick? I mean, of all the dicks you've had in your mouth, which one felt the prettiest?
We both can't make that joke. It's your joke.
But no, I mean,
It's your
seriously, like, but
territory.
like, no, in real talk though, like, I know that we're two straight white males, white men, so we like don't really have a good.
By the way, I brought up that Sweeney chick because there's a scene in Euphoria where she's on a merry-go-round and she's getting herself off by rubbing up against the pole that's connected to the horse.
Oh, nice.
And it's fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
And everyone just kind of, when the ride ends, everyone's just like looking at her and she's just like, oh my God. Like, yeah, you were just fucking orgasming on a 3-minute ride. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, anyway, go ahead. Back to your thing about, we're two straight men.
You know, I can't continue my story after that.
I'm sorry. Well, I didn't want it to be one of those things where
I'm just saying, okay,
people who are listening are like, what about Sydney Sweeney? Joe,
I just like, you know, my point is this is like, you know, like, you know, I'm a straight guy, but like
ish.
Yeah, exactly. Ish. So like, you know, like I'll look at like Ryan Reynolds and I'll be like, that is a gorgeous man. Like that body is incredible. Like Brad Pitt, all stuff that's like, I can admire, like I can understand when like a man is very attractive, right? Or has a very nice body. But then I see a dick and I'm like, I don't think that, I feel bad for women. That's the thing you have to like is ugly dicks.
I do too.
Like women's bodies are like gorgeous and like
amazing.
And like, it's just like so pretty. And then you just see like a dick and you're just like, God, I feel bad for people that like are into that, you know? Not shit, it's okay. This is how I get canceled. But
you just pissed off.
I'm like, I don't know what just happened.
Real quick, what percentage of the population are gay men? Can you look that up real quick, Austin? 60? Obviously not. But let's say it's, I don't know, it's 7-8% or something.
No, I'm putting myself.
So now you just offended 58% of the population.
No. I painted myself in a corner. Get me out of here, Joe. Get me out. Pick me up, Joe. I don't know. I just feel.
No, different strokes for different folks.
Even guys' butts. Like guys' butts aren't like.
Says the global survey finds 9% of adults identify as LGBTQ, as said by NBC News of this.
Well, we're looking 9%? For gay men specifically, though.
It's probably lower than 9%.
It's probably lower.
So lower than 9%. We'll
5-6% or 4 or 5%, something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, even for women, like I just feel like it's just like.
No, well, yeah, because it's appealing.
It seems
to
so
them.
like it feels like a utility. It doesn't feel like something you like. You know what I mean?
That's
it feels
what,
like it's important. It needs to be there. Like.
Well, of course.
Yeah. Like
Seinfeld episode where. George and Jerry were explaining shrinkage to Elaine because she wasn't aware of shrinkage. For those of you who
how old are we coming off right now? We're coming off pretty old, aren't we?
Because we were referencing Seinfeld.
Well, that, and I'm just like, dude, I don't get it.
That's still on 8 times a day.
Yeah.
You could reference Seinfeld and not.
No, I mean, like, I meant before the Seinfeld thing.
Yeah, maybe. But no, it's just different preferences and stuff. Well,
I know.
We're talking about toes. We're not into toes. We're not into penis. Like, well, you know, we're two straight. Everyone has a different preference. There's no right or wrong. There's just different.
Yeah.
Right?
True. I agreed.
Like, I don't. We're obviously, you and I have tons of gay friends. We support them. Mm-hmm. We have tons of lesbian friends. We support them. We have tons of all the sorts of people from different backgrounds. We support them. But you're just saying, as from a guy's point of view, we think penises
or just my personal,
gross.
yeah.
Your personal preference is that penises look gross, and that's totally fine to think that way.
I know.
I think people
like,
who like penis tend to think they look a little gross. They like the way they feel.
That's my point. Is my point is like I feel like
great.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, and again, I can like look at like another man and be like, that is a very attractive, gorgeous looking man. Like, and then I'm just like, I just wish dicks were prettier. I feel bad too, like where it's like
put a bow on them, dress them up a little bit.
You think I should do that?
I don't know, man. Maybe you get creative down there, right? You got a girlfriend, right? She might make it throw some glitter down. No, because then if you get the glitter up in her, that's a thing.
Yeah,
don't do that. I don't know how you can pretty it up. You know, maybe put a shirt on it,
a tiny little shirt on it.
Yeah, let's get a tiny
little mittens.
I don't know why not. We're not. We should be selling. Let's get dumb dick apparel. You know, maybe a little dress with.
We
the balls
should
a
sell.
Bit.
Let's get dumb dick apparel. That's actually really a good idea. Where it's like a shirt where your balls kind of sit through the shirt.
We need to have an episode in which we don't reference dick. Honestly,
we don't have that. We don't have that.
We are 24 episodes in now, and we need to have an episode in which it does not get brought up at all. I'm now realizing that. I would love that as a challenge for us.
Okay.
Because it's starting to get out of control. Now that I think about it, what are we talking about? I made the joke, dick apparel. What are we doing? The fuck are we doing right now, man?
I second that. I said we should do that.
No, I think we should too. It's a brilliant idea, of course, but I definitely think we need to have an episode where we don't.
If you're a listener out there and you're a seamstress,
like the Let's Get
help us come
podcast.
Together with some dick apparel. I think it'd be a good idea.
So we're gonna get monetized. None of these episodes are gonna get monetized on YouTube. I'm very sorry about that.
Penis apparel? Dick apparel sounds better though.
It does sound better.
Yeah. Let's get dumb dick apparel.
We have about 9 minutes left in this podcast. Can we talk about anything else?
Sure. Do you want to talk about balls?
That was good, Joni. You're having a good episode, man.
Am I?
Yeah, I think Joni's having a good episode.
Yeah, you know,
it's made me laugh a lot.
Oh, good.
You have, Joni. You made me laugh a lot, man.
Thanks, man.
What'd you do over the weekend, man? Anything fun to talk about?
That's your transition.
Well, it's a solid question.
I had a good weekend. I got my girlfriend's present, which was nice. So we had a little staycation night.
Very
which
nice.
is cool. And then we love playing games, which like bar games. So then she made these cards and like little bets on the. It was one of the best gifts I've ever had in my life.
Oh, very nice personal touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like personal. Like she's like, I don't know what to give you. I'm like, I don't need anything. I'm always like, give me something dirty. She's like, really? Am I just like this thing? I'm like, well, yeah, you're hot. What's wrong with that? Is that I always go, God forbid. Oh, God forbid I find you attractive after 3 fucking years. It's like a compliment.
Yeah, you should say, hey, when you're 80, you're gonna wish you sent me sexy photos and dressed up all sexier,
right?
Because you're gonna look like garbage when you're 80.
Disagree. My grandma's hot as shit. Call back.
Call back.
Call back.
Call it on back.
Call back. No, I had a very. It was a very nice. Honestly, it was a really good weekend, and she did really It's really nice when someone like you don't have to spend a lot of money. When someone puts a little effort into something where you're just like, oh man, that like really meant a lot. You know,
that is nice.
It's better than like I bought you this PlayStation. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I hate video games. You know. Instead, she's like, I did this thing and I thought about this thing, and I was like, that's amazing.
Those are the best gifts. This is you listeners out there. People drop hints. They don't even always drop hints, but they might be like, oh, I really love this. Clock that. Remember that. You know what I mean? And
how was your weekend?
I can't remember what I did. It was a good weekend. It was a good week. I had a lot of fun. Comedians You Should Know, the show that you and I are both part of, we did a tribute to Kenny DeForest, and it was just a wonderful, maybe one of the best top to bottom shows I've been a part of, and one of the best I've ever been a part of, actually. Everybody killed. Good times were had. Mm-hmm. I clogged the toilet at Timothy O'Toole's, which is in a public bathroom, is one of those things where I'm like,
was that like
this dude came into the bathroom after me, and I said, I gave him the warning. Because no, it's an open bathroom. There's like 3 urinals in one stall. And by the way, single ply, what are we doing, Timothy O'Toole's? It's one of my favorite bars in the world. If you're listening, I want you to hear this. You're doing well. Let's 2-ply it up in that toilet paper. By the way, do you lay toilet paper down in public bathrooms when you feel the need to? I don't take shit
in public bathrooms.
I try not to either, but I'm going
through
a thing
But if I have to,
right now.
I don't do that.
You know I've been going through a thing.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. You brought it up.
We started this podcast talking about how you guys were at a meeting I couldn't go to. It's because I had a doctor's appointment the next morning. And right. I got it on the books, and I'm getting a colonoscopy. I have to in February 5th. I'm going to have a colonoscopy. Thanks for clapping for that. I don't know if that's...
you feel nervous about that?
Here's the thing. It cracks me up about it. And I think I talked about this in my other podcast, so you listeners will both hear it again. When people bring up the colonoscopy, they say to me like, dude, it's nothing. The worst part is drinking all the stuff to make you shit your brains out the day before so your system's completely clear. Because you got to like drink all these weird concoctions and so that you're completely empty. Yeah. So that way when they shove the camera up you, it's clear. It's 4K. Right? They need it in 4K. If you don't clean it out, you're rocking 720p, and it's like, what are we watching analog television in here? Right. So
they go 480i, brother.
That's right. Yeah. They go, that's the hardest part, but the actual thing, they knock you out so you don't feel a thing, and then you wake up and it's like done. So that it's easy.
And they put you under.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not. When people talk about being nervous for that, they're not nervous for the actual procedure. They're nervous for the fucking result.
Yeah, of course.
They're nervous for the result.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want no result, but then the problem with no result is like, or what the hell's wrong with me then? Right? But then if there's a result, you're like, oh my God, no. Right? Like, it's like,
hey, what's that?
Well,
yeah.
Damn it,
Yeah.
So it's, I'm sure it's something.
It's like no matter what your question's going to be, your answer's going to be like, sure about that? Or you're like, yeah, you're good. You're like, you sure about that?
Well, it's weird when you explain your symptoms and they're just like, it could just be severe constipation. Because then you're just like, I'm not a child. I know what constipation is. And I wouldn't be that concerned if it was just constipation. Like, you kind of fight it on that stuff. So I don't know what the problem is. But by the way, maybe I'm a lot less attracted to everyone right now, right? We're all talking about being hot.
Maybe what we'll do, Joe, is I'm going to buy a big claw machine. Okay? Mm-hmm. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lube you good, right? And then we're going to take your little panties off and we're going to have you go in that machine and we're going to have you bend over. And then Austin and I are going to take turns and we're going to claw that motherfucking shit out.
That's what I need, do you think, huh? Mm-hmm. That's the blockage that's in there.
That's the blockage that's in there. Yeah. And I'm pretty good at the claw machine. I've perfected it.
By the way, I'm not like too much into it. But
prairie dogging it?
I'm not prairie dogging it. It's not coming out hard, man. Everyone thinks like, oh, you get those little rock pebbles coming out. I'm like, no, I got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. I don't think it's your run-in-the-mill constipation.
You got some butt puke going?
I've had some diarrhea. I had diarrhea yesterday, and I clogged the toilet with diarrhea. You know how hard that is to do?
How? That's impossible.
I did, though.
You did?
I don't know. You know what I hate about audit? First
of all, what do you think diarrhea is?
Yeah, like liquid poo, man. I know what diarrhea is.
Okay.
But check this out.
How did you clog it?
I must have had some lumps in there, too. with.
I feel bad for anybody
when
listening
you,
still.
First of all, pooping in public sucks for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, it's worse.
But I'm going through some stomach issues right now. So when I poop, I have to look at the poop.
Oh, I see.
And the automatic flusher is taking my poop away from me while I'm on the potty. I'm on the potty and I'm like, oh, I got some stuff out. Great. I can't wait to see what this looks like because I have to make sure it's getting back to normal. And then all of a sudden I hear, shh, and it just sucks it in there while I'm still sitting there.
You're like, no.
I know. I didn't get a picture. I didn't get anything. Damn it. Come back, poop. You know?
Are you taking pictures?
I am, dude. It's
And your wife's a nurse. Are you sending them to your wife? She's a nurse?
I'm showing them to her. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I showed
Was that hard for you the first time?
First time I took a picture of the poop?
Then show it to your wife. Because she's a medical professional. She's very smart. She knows what she's doing, and she can obviously separate those two. But like for me, I don't know if I could separate that from my own.
She didn't care.
You also been together for a while.
Yeah, they're pros, dude.
Yeah,
they're fucking pros, man. Doctors are pros too. I told my doctor, I'm like, I took some pictures. Don't want to alarm you. He's like, "This is what I do for a living. Let me see these pics, buddy."
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean, so
are you like, can you look up there to your wife?
No, I don't want her looking up there.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I didn't know.
No, you don't. There's certain barriers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where you're
yeah.
just like, no, I don't want you. Yeah,
she puts on that like little gem thing in her eye, like she's like,
like she's inspecting a diamond.
Yeah, yeah.
You think that's how GIs do it?
Yeah, she's uncut gem in it. Like, I don't know.
You are a beautiful man.
I don't know these things. I'm an idiot. That's why we do this podcast.
You look so fucking good.
Can I say something?
What?
You're gorgeous.
Oh, dude, that means a lot to me after what I've been going through.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. This episode in particular.
To be
Next
continued.
week, to be continued. I'll keep you up to date. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on with our lives. Also, next week's episode, penis free. We promise.
Pinky swear?
Pinky swear.
Okay.
That's bizarre. All right, everyone. This has been Let's Get Dumb. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad. We appreciate you guys for listening. I will be in St. Charles, Missouri, January 11th through January 14th at the Funny Bone in St. Charles, Missouri. So come on out if you are in the area. You can check out Jonah's other podcast, Blackout Diaries. And anything else you want to plug, Jonah?
I want to mention this again because I would love a good turnout here. We're going to be in Arizona.
Yeah, we cannot mention that enough.
Yeah.
March 22nd, March 23rd. Also, I sent out a bunch of messages trying to get a Vegas show. We're trying to get a Vegas show March 21st, the Thursday before our weekend in Phoenix.
Yeah.
But if you're in Phoenix, don't come to Vegas. Go to Phoenix. We need you in Phoenix. We need you at Mic Drop Mania in Chandler, Arizona. Jonah and I are going to go to Cubs spring training games during the day, and we are going to do shows at night. It is going to be a fucking blast. I hope you guys, I'm very pumped up for that. I've been looking forward to it since I booked it. I booked it like in November or October. And since then, I've been just dying to get back there. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
We're going to see our guy, Chad McDaniel. He's a good dude. We're going to see a lot of other friends. All right. So thank you for everyone for listening to Let's Get Dumb. Cheers.
Cheers.